Rise from the chaos of a world turned to ash. The faces of anarchy are waiting for the crash. Rise from the shadows, make a fist of the pain. Rise from your grief before it grows into your vein. Fly from the prison that you built in your soul. When the night has arisen, then your legend will be whole. Arise from the deepest dream, a haven in a haze. The hounds and the sickly screams, they fade. Their blood will guide your way. Embrace the changes and be consumed. Bleak bells that chime dismay. Echo the cries of the pale blood moon. watch the weather change. The clouds collide on either side as nations rearrange. A silver mane adorns me, my steel is fluid and fast. They shun my ways, avoid my gaze, a fugitive outcast. There is no pain I can feel, true retribution I deal, through silver and steel. Silver and steel. Deadly dark elixirs, caustic curdle sour, wound and weave and carve and cleave, engulf my guts in power. By tome or trial I master the secrets of the beast. By trap or burst now be dispersed, from torment be released. There is no pain I can feel, true retribution I deal, through silver and steel.
Hello, hello everyone. Welcome to game number 1 between Frank's Furters and Pepegas on Ice. We, of course, have a certain team named Frank's Furters that hates fun because they have been out Brax's holdout and also Sky Timble, but Braxis is the one that matters. We do go into Pepegas, got rid of Dragonshire and Towers of Doom. We are going to the absolute most map. It's actually not a bad map. I'm just sick to death of casting it. We are going to Towers of Doom. I'm wearing an NGS shirt. I have been rated. Hello, Drek. Hello, Todd. Thank you very much, everyone. So this is a bit of an aside. First of all, I'm on a 30-second delay, so be aware that you won't hear this for a second. But be aware that we're going to... So Todd has a completely non-HOTS related wrestling federation. It sounds dumb, and I know it sounds dumb, but you end up making your own character and go in and writing stories about them, and you don't actually control the character at all, but you get to... It's almost like community world building where you don't have 100%, you're not a novel writer, you don't get to control everything because the other characters are also doing stuff and it conglomerates together and it's actually a lot of fun and I enjoy it. But, we are here in game number 1. We do go and have Johanna and Tassaface being banned out by Frank's Furters. We do go and have Pepegas on Ice, banning out the False Statty and the Blase. Also, I have to say, actually, Todd's EFED is terrible because my character didn't win. Clearly. Clearly that's an issue. We do have Dehek and Dahaka being picked up first by Pepegas on Ice. Sinea, it's like when you try and describe to someone why playing marbles on stream is fun, because you don't actually control the marble at all, but it's still really enjoyable. And it sounds like it shouldn't be, but it is. Okay, Deling Pick coming out with Garrosh and Diva. So Garrosh is interesting. So Diva's I don't see Diva very often in the off lane. Diva just is she has some issues when it comes to it, but she has really good shrine clear, and she does like I swear you have to kill Diva like 3 times before Diva dies. It's nuts. We have a Nubrak coming out, so it's going to be it's going to be the Beetle into the Angry Man. Tychus. Is this going to be Speedo Tychus? That is the key question that must be asked and answered. Deadly Dark Elixir. I talk really fast. It's a problem. I get excited and then I start really going. I actually try and slow myself down to talk to about here, but then that goes out the window whenever I get like amped. It's a problem. I've actually had recordings like that and people are like, okay, I had to listen 3 times to figure out what the heck you even said. I'm like, I'm sorry. It's a problem. What it is that I'm really smart and my mouth has to work really fast to keep up with my brain. Legitimately, I do think that's how it started. It's just because I can't slow my brain down, so I have to speed my mouth up. Oh, look at the little, like, Mattel toy, not really Mattel, but the little army men, bros. Deckard coming out along with Boggs. That is true. I don't have to talk at 5,000 miles a minute for tomorrow's stream. But today there's a lot to go over, and I could be selective and only talk about the stuff that was important, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to fit everything in there. Oh my. Okay, so we do have Anduin, the lad, coming out. I love how Anduin comes in alongside a demon. Is Boomhauer unrecognizable because he talks really fast? I thought it was just because he had a super thick accent. And he was all around. I cannot do a Boomhauer impression. I apologize. I lack the skill. So we do end up with the old man with the juice boxes going up against the lad with trust issues. We do go and have Tychus and Mephisto coming out. The man with the minigun and the lightning demon. Raynor, man with gun. Everyone else is like, I'm a demon with lightning. He's like, I got a gun. And then Fireboy. Yes, Sinea, Fireboy is in this match. And then Angry Tank versus Beetle Tank. Here we go. I will get the predictions up. Put your money where your mouth is. Tell me which of the two teams you think will be successful. The fire team is that one. I'll see you in game. Wrong screen. All right, coming into game number one, representing the Frankfurters, the Federation of Ferocity. We do go and have Boggs coming out on Man with Gun, Jimmy Raynor. We do go and have Juicebox, Dispersion Man coming out here with playing Deckard Cain. That is Indecisive. We do have DJ Cold Cuts coming out here on Diva. Okay, I feel like DJ Cold Cuts should be playing Lucio. Play the sound-based hero. What are you doing? We do go and have Magic Master on Kill. Okay, that's super appropriate. Magic Master coming out on Fireboy. And then lastly, we do go and have Delling Pig on Lotosh Garosh himself. On the other side of the battlefield, we have Man with Bigger Gun being played by Torrens. Raptor is coming out here on Nubarak, the Beetle King. We do go to have Tycor coming out here on the Anduin. Peas going up here on the Dinosaur, Dahek and Dahaka. He's a dinosaur! Rawr! I'm really smart. I'm good at this, you guys. I hadn't introduced Mephisto yet, and you murdered him! How am I supposed to introduce Mephisto now? What? I have to wait 3 seconds? And then representing Mephisto back in the Hall of Forms, we do have Sylphrenia. So both teams are going to go ahead and pick up their camp. For those of you that are not familiar with this game, unlike, say, a game like League of Legends where you go out and you hit minions in order to get gold, in Here's the Storm, there is no gold, and as you take minions out, you're like, hey, you know what? If you fight for me, I'll stop punching you in the face. And so that's exactly what happens. They're like, okay, stop. So they're going to march out into the lane and try and, like, push into the other side. To be fair, that is the Mecha Dahaka. So it's a robot dino. All right, down here we do go ahead and have Pepegas on ice, trying to take this lower camp. Delling Pig is getting in there, but will not make it in time to actually stop anything. The Magic Master. Every time I see Magic Master in my head, because of Batman Brave and the Bold, I always immediately correct it to the Music Meister. I do almost feel sorry for the minions because they get you beat them up and they agree to just like fight for you in order to stop getting punched in the face, and then the other team beats them up. It's a problem. Alright, so this map, we do have these shrines that show up every so often. This is going to be a arcane punisher coming out here. When it spawns, what's going to happen is a whole bunch of skeletal minions will start spawning all around it. Whichever team defeats 40 of them first will get the services of the punisher. So Ferdinand and Raptor moving up into the middle lane. So we are moving up here. DJ Coldcut takes a bunch of damage, but you will notice that D.Va is flashing. Oh my. So that does actually mean she can use her ultimate and like blow the mech. I think we're about to see that. Initiating self-destruct sequence, and just like in Overwatch, she can just pull the mech out immediately. But that only occurs if she actually uses the ult. If the mech just dies as it's so nice when they show this. Now D.Va cannot get back in the mech, and she has to survive long enough to summon it back. But that is not what happened, and we did see D.Va go down. This is why I say you have to beat D.Va like 3 times, because the first time you beat D.Va, she's going to blow the mech. The second time you beat D.Va, she's going to come out of the mech, and you have to beat D.Va a 3rd time to actually kill her. That said, she doesn't have as much hit points, and so she does go down relatively quickly. Torrent's way in moving out, but it does look like the Arcane Punisher is controlled by Pepegas on ice, so it's going to walk out here. Now, the Arcane Punisher and all the Punishers, in fact, really hate the other team. Whichever team did not satisfy them, it's just like, I'm going to beat you up. So it just the term for this, which is super appropriate with my wrestling friends showing up, the term for that is the John Cena. Because, of course, he just shows up, bum, ba, bum. Alright, there's Magic Master coming out. Now, Torrens does see this. He's inside the smoke, but also sees 3 people. It's like, I don't want to fight this just yet. They decide not to invade into it. We do have a slight level lead on the side of Pepegas on ice. Although only about a 1/4 level. There's lovely Spikes coming up and being like, you're standing here, Italian pig. Now, we do have DJ Coldcuts. No one is up top. It looks like Dahaka is on the way. Dahaka is on the way. Alright, we do go ahead and have the double stun. Oh, Ektar, is this the team you were coaching? And if so, which team? We were having secret discussions about coaching today. I won't go into details because, hello, I just said they were secret. We do go and have a nice double kill coming outside of Pepegas on ice. That is going to greatly inconvenience Friends Furters. And here comes the push in. They do have 3 of these Kajra Spear minions. They're just standing back and being like, your towers are dumb. It is a little bit sad when your magic tower is outranged by dude with spear. I don't know who designed this tower, but a little bit of a desync coming out. Raptor not going forward with the light bomb. Are we back? I am sad. Torrens, why are you not playing the sexy Tychus? I have people to impress with this game. Okay, I knew you were on Pepegas on ice, but you had talked about coaching a team, and then you were like, oh, you can do better than that. So it sounded somewhat similar. A lot of damage Sylphania doing onto Boggs. Alright, we do have the Hyperion coming out. That's a bit surprising. I've never really liked using the Hyperion in order to help with a team fight. I just don't feel like its damage is high enough. Except for that one glorious patch where it got the bonus from, the like level 1 quest that raised your attack damage. It was the, I think it was a Gambit talent. So we do go and have Dahaka getting a little bit of tongue out there and getting onto the garage. Alright, Magic Meister barely surviving. DJ Coldcuts does get out, is able to immediately resummon the mech, but they are now occupying this point. Ektar, here's the difference. We want realistic female armor and we don't get it. And also, Sexy Tychus is an option, not a default. Oh, that's a lot of damage, and we do go and have a Nubrak going out. Taunt comes down, and that's going to be a death to Tychus. Pays also not going to get... I don't know why I said Pays like that. Alright, so we do have Frozen Punisher. Now here's the thing, Frozen Punisher is the best Punisher to push with because it will shut down the base defenses, and it basically turns the fight into just a 5v5 plus the Protector. There's the John Cena coming through, unstoppable on the Raptor, goes ahead and gets out. I don't know why I said Raptor instead of a Nubarak. That is, he's not playing as Raptor, he is Raptor. So here we go. DJ Coldcuts might be in a bit of trouble trying to run out of there. Oh, never mind. For some reason, I thought that the orange team was coming down, but I was obviously incorrect. Frozen Punisher is the best Punisher, although I will say after the 28-minute mark, that title might go to the Molten Punisher. And that is simply because the Molten Punisher does so much damage if it actually hits, but it's super avoidable. But you know what can't avoid shots? Buildings. So by the time you're 20 minutes, you're basically marching on the core anyway. Well, Nubarak wants to be part of the best franchise. I get that. It's the same reason it actually is Anduin. Are you in the cool Valerian skin? Oh, you might be. No, I think that's the default. That's the default. Unfortunate. I really like the Valerian Min skin. I have my priorities correct. Bum, ba, bum. I've got John Cena's theme stuck in my head. I blame you all. So here's the thing. Raptor being on a Nubrak, every single time he uses an ability, a little beetle comes out, and this thing will automatically target the beetle. I'm a bit surprised you didn't stay and get that. Although we do go and have, there is the Cocoon. Cocoon coming out onto Garrosh. Selfrenia goes ahead, double hit with the Skull Missile. DJ Coldcuts is ready to blow. Wait, did they get married? Did I miss some key part of the lore? I knew they were part of that Valentine's Day event. I didn't think they were actually married.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Alright, there's that. We are now equalized. Top lane, fort is gone for the side of Pepegas on Ice. Bottom lane, fort is gone for the side of Frank's Furters. And we are forming up. The next altar will be a mortar shrine, but it will not be past the 20-minute mark. I have no idea what you're talking about, Malby. Alright, the shrine is activating. This is another big push. Both sides have access to their moonwells. Yes, Ektar, I still call them moonwells. All right, Trust Issue Anduin going in and pulling that back. There is the Chastise coming out. DJ Coldcuts again has that bomb available. Nice unstoppable. That is going to be Diva wasting her ult. Did not actually hit anyone with it. There comes. They almost got that. Oh, nice taunt. No, taunt is going to be a dead Dahaka. Oh, Torn stepped a pixel too far and actually got hit by that nuke. Indecisive is living impaired at the moment, but Tychus goes for it. Tychus saw an opportunity, but Tychus stepped up onto old man Decker Kane, but also not so old man Raynor. And if you have played StarCraft 2, you know what happens when Tychus goes up against Raynor. It does not end up well. So this does look like we're going to have Frank's Furters getting a second Punisher. I do not see a chance. No, definitely not. Dun, 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 dun. There's Raptor. Raptor goes ahead and gets hit. Trust Issues Anduin coming through again. But there is the Dorito coming out, going ahead and zoning away. And there goes the second fort of the game for Pepegas on ice. Still a very healthy Mortar Punisher. Oh my gosh, so much damage. They were not able to move and they were just taking damage everywhere. This might actually be keep. Usually you do not see the third Punisher getting keep, but this is a very, very powerful push. Sulfridia! So you know how I said this might be keep? This can't be game. They can't win already, can they? Like, there's 40 seconds until Tychus comes back up. It's possible. It is within the realm of possibility. We are only 14 minutes in. What is this? Is this a Div A game? Like, no shade to Div C, but I usually do not see teams this well organized to be able to do that in Div C. But there we go. Game number 1 ending explosively. Very, very good early game for the side of Pepegas on ice, but then Frank's Furters came together around the 10-minute mark, or the 10-level mark, let's try that, and just kind of ran away with it. Like, I feel like the first 2 or 3 kills were on Pepega, and then after that we just kind of had Frank's Furters go. I am really good at the whole, talking thing. Also, for anyone that has not been here for a bit, I have a new face. I can't say there's no filter, but the only thing the filter is doing is putting on makeup. I'm not using a cheat filter anymore. And to prove it, filter off. I have a face. Okay, looking at the stats at the end of the game. Sorry, I had to stop for a little bit of vanity. It's important. We do go ahead and have a Mephisto coming out with 50,000 overall damage. So Sulfridia definitely putting things on the map. Moby actually not too much. I've been fasting lately, and I think that's actually leveling out the amount of. It's bringing me back to my normal baseline, which my normal baseline is always very, very excited. But I think before I've been kind of because I'm coming off of the sugar rush, and now I'm just normal. Oh, we do go and have 31,000 coming from Raynor, and Kale Thos coming out with 25,000. I don't know why I forgot how to speak. We do have Indecisive out healing the tick ore, but again, when the top damage is red, you kind of expect the top healing to be blue. That is just what happens. And then, in terms of side soak, we'd have Dahaka slightly out soaking the Diva. Not super surprising, he can teleport. Dahaka's a big heckin' cheater. Yeah, I said it. Fight me. With that being said, we do go and have talents coming in. Copy them down, take them into Storm League. I can't show you the level 20 talents because these teams were not ready to wait around. And speaking of not waiting around, I'm going into game number 2. I'll be back in just a little bit. Bum, bum, bum.
The shell of my color. So long I waited for a chance to prove I was right. Don't let me down now when my fists are clenched for the fight. I wanna feel that power surge. Two minds that will make too much. Don't make me Mr. Rush. Take me to the crush. I wanna hear that roaring sound. When I walk I will shake the ground. Don't make me Mr. Rush. Take me to the crush. Yeah. Take me to the crush. Yeah, I wanna feel that power surge. Two minds that will make too much. Don't make me Mr. Rush. Take me to the crush. I wanna hear that roaring sound. When I walk, I will shake the ground. Don't make me Mr. Rush. Take me to the crush. Take me to the crush. Don't make me miss that rush. Yeah. Take me to the crush. Digital jungle, city of wind, vigilant hunger burns within. Back into the bathtub, sweep and scan, hack into the patchwork, Mr. Bland. There is always some kind of way out of here. Freedom is the green light. Freedom is the green light. Into the circuits I rush and I run. Every trace I erase. Out of the mainframe I'm coming undone. Headstrong I race through the maze. You can't catch a digital shadow. Deep into the city grid I go. You can't catch a digital shadow. Deep into the city grid I go. Interconnected, colors flash. Grid is inflated. System crash. Back into the sprawl of security. Hack into the walls of your privacy. There is always some kind of way out of here. Into the circuits I rush and I run. Every trace I erase. Out of the mainframe I'm coming undone. Headstrong I race through the maze. You can't catch a digital shadow. Deep into the city grid I go. You can't catch a digital shadow. Deep into the city grid I go. Freedom is the red light. Walk back down. Freedom is the red light. Black hat connection to the techno-social life. Cyber metropolis, my code to modify. Into the circuits I rush and I run. Every trace I erase. Out of the mainframe I'm coming undone. snow, blood on the ashes. I'm not ashamed of what I am. Make it my own, make it my castle. I'm not ashamed of what I am. On a cause, casting away the final mist of doubt. When the wolves cry out, the smallest they will grow great. No more shall we wait to rejoin the pack. They will heed my shout. So much have I lost here. Love's not held so dear, taken by the black. Sometimes the lost bloodlines are the ones who last in time. Blood on the snow, blood on the ashes. I'm not ashamed of what I am. Make it my own, make it my castle. I'm not ashamed of what I am. On a cause, casting away the final mists of doubt. When the wolves cry out.
Hello everyone to game number 2. Let me mellow out a bit. Let me not scare people. Always a good start. Step 1, don't scare away people. Step 2, we are on Volskaya Foundry, or as the map announcer says, Volskaya Industries. We do have Tassadar coming on out. Face. And I always do that when I say coming on out. I mean being banned out, the exact opposite of coming on out. Being barred from coming out. Blood on the snow, blood on the ashes. I'm not ashamed of who I am. I wonder why I like that song. We do go ahead and have Falstad being the second band, getting that global out of there. Stukov coming out. Yeah, but I mean, here's the thing. It's how do I say this without being rude? People that have people that think very, very fast tend to talk very, very fast and tend to hang out with other people that talk very, very fast. So if you don't have an issue when I start going 100 miles a minute, it means that you have smart friends. So if I start talking like this and you're just like, oh my god, I can't understand you at all, blame your dumb friends. It's their fault. Hang out with smarter people, duh. So the Magic Master is getting away from the Kael'thas and going on to Blaze. Now keep in mind, Blaze was banned last time, let through this time around. So obviously they're going to snatch it on up. Yoink. That's a snatching motion in case that wasn't clear. Legitimately, this gets a little personal and I apologize, but I think that's the biggest difference after, you know, I shifted over. I'll play with the camera like way more because I don't hate the camera like I used to. I used to just be like, We do go ahead and have a Leoric coming out. So the Skeleton King versus the Fire Bat. Valhalla coming out here from Creepio. Dying Pig going to be on the ETC. And we do have once again the Old Man Deckard Cain. Stay a while and get wrecked. Zul'jin goes ahead and gets out of here. We've already got Vala. We don't need you to have a strong auto attacker. I wonder if they'll go with man with gun again. I actually really like Raynor, don't get me wrong. But he's such a random and rare pick because he's kind of like the Training Wheels hero. I see further and I shoot further than other heroes, and that's my cool ability. It's kind of like how in Overwatch, Soldier 76's auto ability is auto aim, which isn't actually an ult if you can aim. We do go in at the Diablo being banned out as well. The Beetle King coming out. Oh, but this time we do have Uther. So this, to me, says they're going to go for an extremely engage-heavy comp. Uther has some mana issues, and it's hard for him to stick around for prolonged fights. So they really, really want to go out, you take advantage of his armor, and just brawl it up. This is what brawls look like. I am so dumb. I love how I can talk about how smart I am and then immediately shift into how dumb I am with no in between. And yeah, they do go with Man with Gun again, as well as Diva. Diva, come and I wanna go home. DJ the Cold Cuts, give me some banana. Diva, come and I wanna go home. Now, okay, that's interesting. Deathwing... Actually, that's a question I don't know. If Deathwing gets hit by a, like... Obviously, Uther can't target Deathwing with his heal, but if Deathwing gets hit by, like, the flash that is a targeted ability... I know Deathwing doesn't gain any health back, but does Deathwing get shields? Like, does Deathwing get armor from that? I feel like the answer is no, but I don't honestly know. What? I will see you in game. Predictions up. Alright, coming into game number 2, representing the Furters. Over here on the blue side of the battlefield, we do have Boggs playing Deckard Cain. Dallying Pig is going to be on the Elite Tarn Chieftain. We do have DJ Coldcuts coming out here on the Diva. We do have Magic Master onto the Blaze. And who did I not say? Diva, DJ Coldcuts, Magic Master, Blaze, Deckard Cain, Indecisive. I think it was Deckard Cain. Did not say Deckard Cain, Indecisive. We do go and have a Pepegas on ice, the Principality of Punishment coming on out here. We have Raptor on the Beetle King, the big heckin' dragon Torrens. We do go in and get the Skeleton King. There's a lot of kings on this map. Skeleton King being played by Anubarak, the Paladin King being played by Tiktor and or Tikor, and then the Demon Hunter that's actually relevant, being played by Creepio. Yeah, I said it. Fight me, Illidan. You're doing a really good job. I'm assuming stacking this quest. Yep, up to 22 stacks already. We're not even a minute in, and he's hit the opposing team 22 times. Now, here's the thing. Diva cannot beat Leoric. I mean, it's just an impossibility. Diva will never beat Leoric in lane. Obviously, you don't take Leoric or a Diva to necessarily win in 1v1, but just be aware that you can't do it. Yeah, Molly, I feel like that is the correct answer, but I thought about it and I did not know. So I was like, well, maybe. It looks like the turret currently being picked up by the side of Dallying Pig, Boggs, and Indecisive. Other turret is also picked up. Nicely done. The Orc moving up. DJ Coldcuts having a little bit of a problem. What did you take at level 1? Did take full metal, so you will heal by doing damage, but you're having to square up against Leoric, and that does not go well for Diva. A little bit of a push in. Creepio. Maybe it's my goth aesthetic, but I really like Creepio's name. So right now we do currently have Pepegas on ice, kind of running around bullying the top and middle lane, but that means that they're leading Deathwing all by himself.
Protectors for combat in the Nexus. Prepare to begin field.
Deathwing thus far has taken Infernus, so is able... Oh, well, wait. That's only enemy heroes. Okay, and you have the offlane talent, so Deathwing actually heals over time. It's Deathwing's, like, only source of healing, but that only happens when they have 3 or more armor plates.
Three-glove terminal online. Take control of it to find
You did not know? So we are moving back and forth. It does look like Tikor is going to go ahead and start moving on this heal camp. Torrens keeping overwatch from the bushes. The bushes that really you should not have a dragon able to hide inside. I know that's a super, super old joke and everyone kind of knows it, but it still makes me laugh. No one sees me. I'm standing in the smoke. You're a freaking dragon. Alright, we are up to 68%. Yeah, I didn't say the bad number for Frank's Furters standing on this objective. Alright, and it does look like the Pepegas on ice choose not to contest that. Go ahead and eat it. Now, granted, this might be a, like, intentional choice, because first of all, obviously the protector, if you put 2 people in it, then you can just like run past it and punish the other team. If you only put 1 person in it, it's not going to get too much value, and then Vala can basically just stack for free on the protector. So this is going to be quite a bit of free stuff for Vala. Vala up to 73 stacks already. And yeah, they didn't even get the front wall, although they didn't get the front wall by the narrowest of margins. This tower only has 78 health. I'm just curious. Yeah, Diva does 31 damage a shot, so Diva would have to hit that 3 times, and obviously, you know how fast Diva fires. Just like that. Daylight comment, will we see Lornado? Alright, lots of damage onto the Deckard. Did get stunned out by the Vala. Or maybe it wasn't Vala. I was thinking that was Vala's ult, but we are not level 10 yet, so that seems very unlikely. Survey says level 10 is unlocked for the side of Frank's Furters, just a hair's breadth out of their opponents. We do go in and get Mosh Pit. Stay a while and listen. Micro missiles. Okay, interesting going for micro missiles instead of Bunny Hop this game. We have the Hyperion. I'm sorry, the Hyperion. And then Bunker Drop. Bunker did not help Blaze, as Blaze got collapsed upon the second they hit 10. I mean, one of those things, I expected 10 and then they would go for a fight. I didn't think their opponents would go for a fight, but you know what? It worked out, so I guess I can't complain. Dooku and have the Divine Shield coming out of the Uther, as well as Cocoon. Yeah, there's a lot happening. There was a big old explosion, and that's going to be a death on the Orc. Torrens goes ahead and just barely flies out of there. Yeah, there's no heal camp for you. But, somewhat most importantly, Vala does not go down, so Vala still has her full 25% attack speed. They only actually got the Anubarak. Oda Bellowing Roar, Entomb, Cocoon, Divine Shield, and a Rain of Vengeance. We'll call these guys Dragon Slayers because they just took down the Wing of Death. remember, and granted, even as a little kid, I thought Deathwing was a dumb name. And I got really mad when they tried to make him even more important. It's like, oh, he's a dragon aspect. I'm like, with that name, who would respect him? That is the name of a 13-year-old dragon trying to be edgy. Sorry, Cold Cuts. No murder for you. Now, it does actually look like Frankfurters does have this. Okay, I didn't see Deathwing for a second, so no issue.
Take control of it.
Diva going to go out and stand on this, meanwhile everyone else coming down here to get this camp. That might be a slight problem if everyone actually moves in on Diva. It does not look like they're all going at once, though. I'm in danger. And that's Jessica Zombie for you. Just not during an official cast. Alright, we do have the dragon going in. Oh, big dragon. Massive. Yeah, you guys aren't going anywhere. We do go ahead and have... Oh, I'm surprised we didn't have the flame breath immediately while they were still trapped. Indecisive takes a bunch of damage from that flame breath. Okay, that is Vola's first death. That was actually really beautiful. I expected them to get a lot from that, and I was disappointed. Looks like Frankfurters is moving up here in order to try and get this taken care of. How are you, Jess? There is a 30-second delay, so I'm sorry if I'm not responding right away. For competitive integrity, we do have to make sure that people can't like come to the stream and find out exactly where their opponents are. I went ahead and took that down. Meanwhile, the protector did go ahead and drop. Diva in the mech, in the other mech. This is like when Deathwing becomes the Dragon Knight.
Blue team has taken control of a protector.
Alright, they are moving in here. The protector is moving in onto Volskaya Foundry. Jess, I know you don't play this game, or I don't think you do, but you might be familiar with some of this from Overwatch, because obviously Volskaya is from Overwatch, as is Diva.
I did not expect the protector to be destroyed like that.
Da 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 da. That song is still stuck in my head. Help! This is the problem when I cast and I listen to my own music between games. Blood on the snow, blood on the ashes. Well, I'm not ashamed of what I am. Okay, yeah, someone pick that up. A little bit of damage coming. There's Deli and Pig. Deli and Pig, they are trapped. I was a bit surprised. I thought we were going to see a Mosh trying to hold them off. Now, obviously, Mosh wouldn't do anything without Deathwing. And Deli and Pig on the wrong side is going to get feared into danger. Into, like, a zone of danger, if you will. Alright, there's Cold Cuts. A bunch of damage, and we do actually have the Auric going down. I keep seeing these look like really good engagements, and then like everyone doesn't die like I expect them to. That's gonna be a Anubarak. Anubarak. Bye-bye, Diva. Diva going ahead and jumping out of her mech. Magic Meister goes ahead and just dives into the dragon's maw. Oh, you're breathing fire at me? Well, rah! So that was a very, very explosive fight. We did have, I think Vola still only died one time, so Vola still has a 20% attack speed bonus. Yep, confirmed. All right. Now we do obviously have catapult pressure building up in the top lane. None of the other forts have actually fallen, which is surprising because I keep seeing, I feel like Frank's Furters getting the better side of these fights, but they aren't winning by enough to really be able to convert it into very much. Alright, I think they will be able to do this. They're not, the other team is not checking it. Magic Master is up there. They are taking their own mercenary camp over there, but that will mean this will go the other way. Now Magic checks it, but it's too little, too late. Not gonna actually see that come out. Meanwhile, once again, poor Diva. Diva gets stand around duty. Da, 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 da. We do have Torns moving back. Does get knocked down to 3 armor plates. Will never heal past that 75% mark, unfortunately. I say that, and then, you know what? Shut my mouth. I thought it capped there. Obviously that talent has changed. Are they just giving up a protector again? Like, I think Vala may be stacked enough. You don't need to keep doing this. Although they are down 20, I guess that does make a degree of sense. Once again, mech in the mech. I apologize for the super dated meme, but Yoda, I heard you liked mechs, so I put a mech in your mech so you can mech while you mech. It does look like they're trading out. These two are trying. They're going to go ahead and take out 2 forts of their own in order to even things out. Hopefully be able to ride that little experience boost up to 20 before too long. Obviously, you don't get experience right away. It's not like the good old days, but it will at least give them slow and steady experience. But now they've lost the keep. They don't want to fight yet. They want 20, but they don't have 20. There comes the Hyperion, and remember I said I don't like using Hyperion in team fights? I really like the Hyperion in base races or sieges, and they're down to 50%. That Hyperion and the Protector doing work. Here comes Deathwing landing, but I think that might not be enough. And yep, we do go to have Frank's Furters win game number 2 and take the series in a domination. I will be right back for the winner's interview.
Inside your wires lie a million mortal flaws. Electric sleep, I dream inside my honeycomb. I stay alive inside my hive of skin and chrome. Broken body built anew, spirit clinkers torn in two. Metal fingers grip my heart so cold. Fossil fuels to slavery, political duplicity. Every great commodity's been sold. Slave to the new black gold, there's a heartbeat under my skin. Search my electric soul for the hidden man within.
Alright, here we go. Oh, and I am joined by Frank.
Hello.
Now I have to... Are you responsible for the Frank Furters name?
I am Frank of Frank's Furters.
Well, that answers my first question. I was going to ask, between games we found out what FF and the pancake stand for. I was going to ask what your FF stood for, but obviously we now know the answer.
Yep.
So, very, very, decisive, series. It was interesting because both game number 1, it actually felt like Pepegas were taking an early lead, and then around 10, that just flipped on its head. Is there anything specific you changed, or was that just ults coming online?
Yeah, I really just felt like it was just ults. I felt like both games, once we hit 10, it was just kind of over.
So, I mean, it really, really felt like it was interesting to me because, Were you surprised about the Deathwing coming out in game number 2?
We were very surprised. We were not really sure what to make of it. At first, some of us were a little concerned. Others of us were like, it doesn't really do anything in this comp, kind of. And then we were also surprised when we got into game and they put him in the 4-man, which was annoying. But again, ultimately, we didn't feel it was super impactful. So it ended up okay.
I did notice that Darling Pig took Mosh in the second game. Okay, not the first, the second game, and never actually got to use it the whole game.
That's awesome. Good to hear. Yeah, interesting. I mean, I don't think that stage dive would have done much good either, to be honest. But
it was just, it's one of those things that as a caster, I see it picked up, and I'm constantly looking for it to be used, and it just never came out.
Nice.
I was sad. I was made of sadness. The last question, and this is something that you may not be able to speak to, but both games, Cold Cuts went with D.Va. First of all, if his name is DJ Cold Cuts, why is he not playing the DJ character?
He DJs on the side. It's not a full-time gig.
I suppose that makes sense. I don't actually see D.Va that often. Is that just a comfort pick, or is there some specific reason you guys really like D.Va with your comps?
It's mostly comfort. It's something we've played for a long time. He prefers bunny hop. We've been recently trying to get him to be a missiles enjoyer. It's mostly comfort.
That makes sense. I was very excited when I saw it come out. I'm like, oh, I never see this. And then I guess the last question I had is that never mind, I can't ask you this. I was going to say, game number 1, your opponents banned Blaze. Why didn't they in game number 2? And you're like, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I have all these notes written down. I'm just like, oh. And I'm like, well, that doesn't... you kind of answered this already, but so obviously you were the founder of Furters. How did you get the rest of the team to go along with naming the team after yourself?
Genuinely, I was the newest player when we made the team. They all got me to play. And I was by far the worst on the team, so it was more out of irony that we named it after me.
That's actually kind of hilarious. All right, so that is all the questions I had for you. Let me go ahead and turn it over to you for any shout outs you might want to give.
Yeah, of course. I just want to shout out my boys, Frankie, Franco, Franklin, and Francis. And that's going to be it.
That would be fantastic if that was actually everyone's name on the team.
Oh, of course it is.
Well, very, very good series. I'll try and catch you again. I can't promise to, but I will do my best. Normally, I would be a bit mad. I'm like, those games are too short. You should have given me more. But I actually have a cast in 30 minutes. And I was a little nervous, especially when we didn't start on time. I'm like, please don't let this go over. So I guess I cannot argue.
All right. Well, yeah. Glad we made it quick then.
And Darling Pig, you can't blame me for thinking that Frank is the founder of Frank's Furters. This is entrapment or something. Darling yelling at me in chat. But enjoy the after party. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
All right, you as well. Have a good one.
And let's see where we can go now. It does look like Kala is casting. So we will go over there and bother them. I always forget. Yeah, it's... Oh, his name is weird. Bum bum ba dum bum bum ba da bum bum ba da bum bum